right, drop this one for the bogey. And that putt will go. It's blowing out there. We got a headwind on this hole. I hope you dialed in a bit of backspin on this one.
Nice. Ended up just fine after that shot.
Good luck here. We've got 15 feet. Yeah. All right, we've got this left for par. And that will do. Here we go now on the 13th. That'll do nicely. Okay, this is about 160 or so to the pin. This one's heading to the long grass. Okay, third shot.
We've got 21 feet to the cup from here.
Ooh, close. And give this one a tap, and we will mosey on our way. And nice putt. Let's move on. Careful out there. We got a tailwind blowing. Not quite sure where this will end up. Good luck on your second shot here on the 14th. We'll have that. This putt is measuring in at 11 feet. it's getting there. And that's great. That drop shot on the last, just kind of a race now with this birdie here on this one.
See if he can stick this bad boy close.
Ooh, it looks like you're going to be putting. And that'll do. Grab your putter. All right, staring down a birdie putt here. The putt appears to be on line. That one drops on in for your second consecutive birdie. Got a par 4 on this one.
Ouch, no good. Okay, you are in the rough, and just so you know, you are deep down in the rough.
This one's got eyes for the rough, I think. Well, that one's goodbye. All right, setting up here deep in the spinach. Oops, that one went bye-bye. Well, that'll happen. We're in the deep stuff here.
Back on the fairway now. Good stuff.
Come on, ball. Kick to the right. Well, that's too bad. We reached the shot limit. That's never fun. Here we go. Par 4 ahead of you. That drive was fierce. And here's our second shot on the 17th. This is your third shot. Ooh, nicely done on the chip shot. Wouldn't that be nice to save par on this one? This putt's going. Well played. And the headwind is definitely a thing on this hole. Tee shot's looking decent. All right, good luck with your second shot here on the 18th hole. Well, that won't do, will it? And this one's your fourth. This one might be in the rough. Okay, here's your fifth. Oh, that was unlucky.
Okay, we are in the rough and we are deep down into it, so take that into account here. Might need to club up.
Whoops. Be careful with this one. We're in the deep stuff. Come on, kick to the right. I'm okay with that. All right, setting up for triple. Well, it's going right by the hole. 3 feet to go. Oh, that's chalk it up to bad luck. Just forget about that immediately.
All right, sink this. Clubhouse is waiting.
Almost hold that one. Looking at a 10-foot putt here. Whoa, ball, whoa. And we've reached the shot limit, unfortunately. That's not fun. And that's going to do it for us here today. Thank you so much for playing, and we'll see you next time. Hello and welcome to The Nature. My name is John and welcoming you to PGA Tour 2K21. As we kick things off, we're staring down the barrel of a par 4 first hole. Let's drop this one in the middle of the first fairway. Take it from there. What do you say? And look at this. Just striped it off the tee. This one's about 110 from the pin. might be going long. And this one's around 110 yards to the pin. Well, it's unlucky. Missed the green on that approach. Looks like this one's your 5th shot. Okay, this is your 6th shot. Good job with that chip shot. And that putt safely in its home. And that's 4 over for you. Okay, a longer par 4 on this hole. Well, this tee shot should work. All right, this is about 120 yards or so from the pin. Looks like this one's going left. Oh man, out of bounds. Setting up here for your 4th. Well, it's too bad. And setting up now for your 5th shot. This one made a wrong turn, heading to the rough.
You are deep in the rough. Be careful. Be careful with this shot.
A little bit to the right on the approach here. Okay, we're in the deep rough. Careful. Yeesh. Well, let's regroup. Ooh, what's going on here? Okay, let's get on out of this second cut and get on our way. Think we're in the rough. Well, that's too bad. You reached our shot limit on that hole. Gonna move on here.
Sitting at 11 over for the round.
We got a left to right breeze on this hole. Nice approach, pin high. That's where we like it.
All right, 12-footer here.
Ouch. Ouch. 4 feet to the cup. Oh, man. Okay, here we go for the bogey. Get in that hole. 4 feet to go. Looking pretty good.
Solid stroke on that one, bud. 13 over for this round.
Let's see what happens here on hole number 4. Oh my, that was a vulgar display of power on that drive. And here's our second shot on the 4th. Well, that'll do for now. Here we go. This drops and you got a bird. No, that was tough. It's a little bit too hard on that one. And about 5 feet to go. Ooh. And if this drops, that's your bogey. Okay, let's take a look at this next hole now.
Sitting at 14 over for the round now. All right, let's see if we can get this close.
Come on, ball, have a sit. Here's our second shot on the 5th. Ooh, nice little chip on that one. Good luck on this one. Par save, possibly. And that'll drop.
$14 over for the round.
We got a right to left cross breeze going on this hole. Yeah, I'm not sure where this one's going. It's not what you wanted, I guess. This one's going through some brush. Well, that was never going to be good. All right, this is your 4th shot.
All right, and we are back in the fairway. Good to see.
This one's about 175 to the pin. Oh, you might have been a little bit too forceful here. Right off the tree. Okay, 6th shot. That shot got a little bushy. Here we have a 17-foot putt.
And a nice putt. 17 over for the round.
Yeah, you might need a little more power. We got a headwind on this hole. Oh, that's too bad. Okay, we are in the deep stuff currently. This one's your third. All right, that feels good. Back in the fairway. I'm liking all of that stuff. I don't know what that was. Let's just try again. Might be rough. Okay, sixth shot on this hole. And we're back in the fairway. Well, didn't expect that. Well, not much happened with that one. And it was just a bad luck hole from the beginning, I think. Shot limit has been reached.
All right, let's drop that ball on the green.
This one's a little to the right on approach. You lost it in the canopy? Well, you can't hit all the greens. All you got to do is Put that in the hole for par. Ooh, flying by the hole. Okay, good luck. 7 feet to go. This one's tracking. Oh. Okay, double bogey putt. Here we go. Oh. And through some branchy stuff here. And this is your 6th shot.
And a fantastic chip out of that rough. Good job, good job.
And if you'll indulge me, let's take one more look at that shot. And a heads up, we got a headwind to deal with. Oops, that's no good. Okay, we're just in the first cut here. This is leaning to the right. And that approach was a bit wayward. This is what our 3rd shot's looking like. I'll take those all day. Okay, we could save par here with this putt. Good job on that one.
Okay, let's see what happens on this par 5.
Did you plan that one? Let's be careful getting out of here. Might not get all the distance you want in the deep stuff. Good job there. Back in the fairway. Setting up for our 3rd shot.
This could be very undecent.
See you later to that ball. And this is your 5th shot. Well, grab a new ball and take it from there. And setting up now in the deep rough. Okay, this shouldn't be too bad. We're in the light rough, but not too deep. That's unfortunate. Setting up here from the deep stuff. This is right on the border. I'm not sure if it's going to be rough or fairway.
Well, you're still in it, but you are hitting from a pretty gross lie, so don't let it get you down.
And we've reached the shot limit on this one. We're going to push on to the next hole. And the wind is picked up. We got a tailwind to deal with. Looks like a fairway off the tee here. Second shot here on the 11th. Looks like you'll be putting.
That was an impressive approach.
This one's for birdie.
All right, let me dig out the scorecard here. Okay, par 3. Let's see if you can drop this tee shot close.
Oh, might have overshot this one. Ah, that didn't hit the mark, did it? Here's our second shot on the 12th. Oh.
Nice little chip in for birdie. That was a fine shot.
Hold up. Let's rewind. Let's watch that one again. See how this went down. This one's a par 4 hole. And this is about 165 yards or so to the pin. A little off on that approach, but that's okay. Setting up here now for our third shot. Good job out of the sand. Well done. And for the par. Good stroke. Looks like we're ready to go here on the 14th. My word, that was some serious power. Nicely done. Just 4 feet left on this one. And just drop this on in and you'll get a par. Ah, man. Okay, tap this one on in. Just a little too much power. Oh. All right, triple bogey coming up, right?
Okay, let's see what the scorecard says.
You got a nice tailwind on this hole. See what you can do with that. Ooh, looking good, looking good. That's a safe shot. Here's an 18-foot putt. Oh, that one zipped right by, didn't it? All right, let's get back on and chuck this ball in the hole. "15 feet to the cup from here." Yeah. Setting up for your double. Nice putt, bud. Good luck here on the 16th. And from here, we're looking at about 195 yards or so to the pin. This putt is for birdie. No, that's going to wind up short. This putt's tracking. All right, well done. All right, let's have a nice tee shot and land it nicely in that fairway. Oh, she's coming in nice to the fairway, I think. All right, good luck. Second shot here on the 17th.
Everyone ends up here, now and then, but, let's not make that a habit.
Here's your fourth shot. And this might get rough.
Okay, the lie's sitting up pretty good in the rough here. You might be able to take a nice swing.
That was a good one. Okay, here's a 12-foot putt. Ooh.
All right, nice little 2-foot putt.
And that will go. Let's see what happens here on the 18th. Not sure where this one's going to end up. Looks like sand in her future. Okay, here's our third shot. Nice. Okay, best of luck with this one. 16-footer. This one's just 3 feet. And with that, you get to end your round with a par. Good stuff. And with that, I'm going to let you go. Thank you ever so much for the round. I had a great time hanging out with you.